y'all. Matter of fact, let me check this one real quick, make sure this camera is good. Shalom, YouTube, with I.S.U.P.K. start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Once again, you tuned into the I.S.U.P.K. We in the Feast of Hanukkah, the 6th day. I'm gonna cast the screen to the TV. I'm gonna cast the screen to the TV. I'm gonna switch it to this camera. You know what I mean? We're gonna play the songs for a little bit, give everybody a chance to sign in. And that's gonna be that. So let's get it in, y'all. All right. When the Feast of Hanukkah, get some strong drink, get something to eat, man. Let's get to it. Don't know what to do. They all my brothers. I forgot to talk in Facebook to try to turn the camera a little bit for y'all, all right? Like to dilate. Hey, hit the mic for me. Turn the mic on. Osai Christ. Hey, you can say, what is it? Nah, I got some. Matter of fact, you see it up here. I already got some of the water. Hey, can I get a water? That's right. And all my brothers. Striving to be perfect. Yeah, I see y'all, young man Mango. Shalom. I know it's Shalom. My Koyak Shalom. Times of War Shalom. Young man Mark, I see you by Yana Shah. I think that's what it says. Shalom. Cat Shalom, what's going on, sir? Let me get YouTube real quick. What they got to say about the team, man? What's going on, y'all? Get some strong drink one more time. Get something to eat one more time. All right. Stay loyal to the king. Shout out to Captain Nakai. Let me get everybody on. Let me see. Let me get everybody on YouTube real quick. Move with the hands. That's what I'm all about. In my eyes, bitches in my house. They don't want no altercation. Situation gonna get critical. It's best that you be easy. The end go and just look, flow like a river. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my veins. We in the 6th day of Hanukkah, y'all. And every word. Shout out to young man John. Shout out to the other Jew. Hold up. Make me slack off. Make sure y'all get some wine. Make sure y'all get some strong drink. I mean, go ahead, hit the club or something. Don't listen. Don't do too much in that club. But go ahead, hit the club. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't no sin. I mean, now you don't be grinding all up on anybody. I mean, you gotta watch who you grinding on, watch who you dancing with. But go ahead to the club, man. Get some strong drink, party or something. Throw a party at your crib. Do something. This is the Freestyle Hanukkah. We're in the 6th day. Let's get it in, all right? Where we at with it? Shout out to Captain Akkad. Y'all already know, man. Loyal to the King. Stay loyal to Christ. Stay loyal to the Most High Power Yahweh. All right. We're in the 6th day of Hanukkah. Salaki, I gotta turn. Hey, Malaki, I need you to come turn the screen, turn the camera back for me. All right. When you get a chance, I'm gonna just switch the camera real quick. All right, y'all. So listen. We're in the 6th day. I'm gonna read a little bit of the story of Hanukkah. We're gonna matter of fact, you can leave it just like that. We're gonna leave it like that for a second because I'm gonna switch the camera back when we go into the story. So the water to Malaki, y'all see we got the candles lit. I know you can only see one candle, but we got them all lit. Hey, we got another one over here. All right, we had the other 2 lit the other day. I'm gonna try to get these back lit again. So listen, what we're gonna do is we're gonna read the 6th chapter of the 6th and the 7th chapter of the story of Maccabees, 1 Maccabees 6, 1 Maccabees the 7th chapter. Hold on. What else? The 6th and the 7th chapter of Maccabees. And of course, we're gonna bring out some words. We're gonna look them up on the board. We're gonna turn the camera to the board when it's time. We're gonna write out them words. And that's pretty much it, man. This is a couple things in this story in the 6th and 7th chapter that's so heavy, especially in the beginning of the 7th chapter, man. And it's just, oh man, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. The traitors among Israel, and you know it's all for gain. They ain't trying to look, man. I ain't gonna spoil the story. Let's get into it, all right? Once again, I'm gonna give my shout out. Shout out to everybody on Facebook. Shout out to everybody on YouTube that's tuning in. Shout out to young man Kevin. I see you out there. The other Jew, young man Mango. I mean, Sister Ainawa, and everybody else. Salaki. I know I'm missing a ton of people, man. I'm missing everybody. God damn it. All right. Shout out to Yarash Amaf. What's going on? All right. Malaki, if you can, let's get into the story of Maccabees. All right. Matter of fact, where's Tamayam? Where's Tamayam? Bring Tamayam out. He gonna come out here and read the story, man. We're gonna play a little bit of the music to Tamayam get out here. The brothers handling everything so we can eat, so we can drink, so we can enjoy the 6th day of the Feast of Hanukkah. So smart, and a lot of she's so beautiful, but they ain't like well, I can't, yeah, come on, I can't. Now missing because I'm not my mom's wrist. They call this shit out, because you're doing that. See, without wisdom, the world ain't complete. I'm not mad with the truth was good. The lies are sweet. Try everything. I guess we ain't on the head to me. Now I'm back to the last seat. And I'm making today sweet. Teach folk my little girls. The day and day. I was a man. They better put your blood in big sheets. Hey, I switched the time. This block that's my headpiece. And I ain't trying to take them out, but I will defend this house. Or take a checking. Y'all know I've been trying to get it, man. All right, let's get it, y'all. Let's get it, man. Enough playing Mr. DJ, all right? So listen, let's get into the 6th chapter of Maccabees. Let's get into the 7th chapter of Maccabees as well. I'm going to put it up. Salaki, give me 1 second. I'm gonna put it up on the board for on the screen for y'all on the TV. So I'm gonna switch this over for let me see. For YouTube, Facebook, you're gonna have to bear with us. so I can get it set up for y'all real quick. I'm gonna switch it over. We gonna go into the 6th and the 7th chapter of Maccabees. So, Mayim, whenever you're ready, we're gonna start reading the 6th chapter. Right?
Oh, God, sir.
Hey, Malaki, real quick before you go back in the back, I need you to move this camera over here. Tonight I ain't turn my phone down. I need you to turn it. Just move it over here.
This one right here,
Con, I'm gonna tell you when to stop. You go ahead and start reading. Somebody else.
First Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 1. About that time, King Antiochus, traveling through the high countries, heard say that Elamias in the country of Persia was a city greatly renowned for riches.
Was a city what?
Greatly renowned for riches.
Go ahead.
Silver and gold. Verse 2.
Pick it up some.
And that there was in it a very rich temple, wherein were coverings of gold, and breastplates, and shields, which Alexander, son of Philip,
no, I'm saying you get. There you go. All right, now bring it back down. So.
First among the Grecians.
All right, okay, cool. So we get into basically what was about to happen, which we read the other day in a Wednesday class. All right.
Okay.
So let me cast this to the screen real quick. First, let me stop this. Read what you just read again, Thamayim, wherever you at.
Verse 2. And that there was a very rich temple, wherein were coverings of gold, and breastplates, and shields.
Now, hey, wait a minute. And what?
And shields.
And what?
Shields.
And shields. This is a good cut for the I believe it's second Ezra 6 and 23. And this is first Ezra 6 and 2. I mean, first Maccabees 6 and 2. That shows that we had shields in the goddamn temple, man. What you thought was in there? What kind of shield you thought it was? A shield and buckler? Nah, not that kind of shield. We had actual shields, man. What they call the Star of Molech in these fake behind Israelite groups. I use that word. All right. And these fake behind Israelite groups. I use that word right there. We had shields. Let me see where you at. You in verse 2?
Oh, sir.
All right, see if everybody can see it. Go ahead. Hey, Tabata, you can sit it right there. I need you to adjust the camera for me too a little bit more. Go ahead and read, Thamayim.
Which Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian king, who reigned first among the Grecians, had left there.
Had did what?
Who reigned first among the Grecians, had left there.
He had left there. I need you to lift it up some. Bring it up some. No, lift it up. There you go. All right, hold on. Now bring it down just a little bit. Now turn it towards me some because you're a little off on Facebook. All right, there we go. We'll settle for that right there. No sweat. All right, go ahead and read, Thamayim. Keep reading.
Verse 3. Wherefore he came and sought to take the city and to spoil it, but he was not able.
But he was not able to take the city into spoiling, meaning he wanted to rob us. He wanted to get our goods from war. I mean, you know how them damn heathens is, man. Them damn heathens don't give a damn about nothing that we got going on. It's all about getting the gold from Israel. You know what I mean? All right, so let me see. Hold on. Let me check Facebook real quick because I think Facebook to wild, then I'm going to make it bigger. We're going to stay in this camera right here because the other camera's a little jammed up. All right, go ahead. Keep reading.
Because they of the city, having had warning thereof.
Because they of the city haven't had warning. Why? That this bastard was about to come try to, take everything we had, man. like we sweet or something. Like Israel just is for the taking. What verse you at?
Verse 4.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. Rose up against him in battle.
Rose up against us in battle. Go ahead.
So he fled and departed thence with great heaviness.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And returned to Babylon. Verse 5. Moreover, there came one who brought him tidings into Persia, that the armies which went against the land of Judea were put to flight.
That the armies which went against the land of Judah, which Judea means, were put to flight. By who? By Judas Maccabeus, man. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And that
Lysias, go ahead.
Lysias, who went forth first with a great power, was driven away of the Jews.
Damn right he was. He had no damn choice. Go ahead.
And that they were made strong by the armor and power and store of spoils, which they had gotten of the armies whom they had destroyed.
And listen, we got that from the armies that we put to shame when we went against them stinking Greeks, and we still going against these Greeks now. But this story that we getting into is about to go into the whole Greeks and then the Romans, where Rome came into play at. All right, but it's just a little introduction into it. It ain't the whole full thing. We only read in 2 chapters, but we gonna get into it. Go ahead, read.
Verse 7. Also, that they had pulled down the abomination which he had set up upon the altar in Jerusalem, and that they had compassed about the sanctuary with their high walls.
Go ahead.
High walls.
Go ahead.
As before, in his city Beth-shurun. Verse 8. Now when the king heard these words, he was astonished and sore moved.
Damn right he was. You goddamn right he was astonished and sore moved. Go ahead.
Whereupon he laid him down upon his bed and fell sick for grief, because it had not befallen him as he looked for.
Because these devils, listen, these damn devils, they so ambitious and so prideful and wicked as hell. He was upset that he didn't get to take our spoils and just treat us like nothing, like niggers, like he really wants to all the days of his life. He was upset about it. Go ahead. Because it wasn't befallen, because it wasn't taken how he wanted it. Go ahead.
And there he continued many days.
And there he continued many days. Go ahead.
For his grief was ever more and more.
Damn, I guess listen, what they say in Philly, he was heated. I guess they say that everywhere else too, right? He was heated. Say he was heated. Go ahead.
And he made account that he should die.
And he made account. Go ahead, read on, man.
Verse 10.
These devils, they be so pissed, boy. They be mad as hell when they don't get their way, because they so prideful, especially when it come to killing their own brothers. Go ahead. Well, who used to be their brothers. The Lord said that is the end to that. And how would that brother thing between you and Esau, he's getting put to death. Go ahead.
Verse 10. Wherefore he called for all his friends and said unto them, the sleep is gone from my eyes, and my heart felleth for every care. Right. And my heart felleth for very care.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. And I thought with myself, and to what tribulation am I come? And how great a flood of misery is it? Wherein now I am, for I was bountiful and beloved in my power. Verse 12. But now I remember the evils that I did at Jerusalem, and that I took all the vessels of gold and silver that were therein, and sent to destroy the inhabitants of Judea without a cause.
Listen, without a cause. This is how these heathens play. They don't look. We ain't. Oh, come on, man. I can't even get it out. We don't be dealing with the heathens. So they don't really have a real reason to even want to come and F with Israel. But they hear about the gold, they hear about the spoil that they can get from war, and they cannot help themselves. You just can't help it, man. Like, all right, listen, I know they don't deal with us, but so what? They don't deal with us. Go ahead. Go ahead. But so what? They don't deal with us. They should be happy. They should be happy that we don't deal with them. They should say, so what? They don't deal with us. Let us deal with our own people. I see how great they made they temples and made they sanctuary. The heathen should want to do that within their walls, but they know that they cannot prevail, that they can't have that they can't fulfill that lust that they have a need to fulfill, especially the white man. Especially the white man. He got a lust to rule everything, to be in power, to say he is God. You say he won't be like God. That's a hell of a damn lust, brother. A lust for power. I mean, he's way beyond that. You saying you want to be like God. You saying you sit as God. God damn. It's First Maccabees chapter 6 and 12. It's up here if you ain't got it on the phone. And the book is around here somewhere. All right, go ahead and read. First Maccabees 6 and 12.
First Maccabees chapter 6, verse 12. But now I remember the evils that I did at Jerusalem, and that I took all the vessels of gold and silver that were therein.
So now you remember what he's done. Go ahead.
And set to destroy the inhabitants of Judea without a cause.
Go ahead.
I perceive therefore that for this cause these troubles are come upon me.
You goddamn right, you devil. Go ahead.
And behold, I perish through great grief in a strange land.
Oh, you goddamn right. Go ahead.
Then called he for Philip, one of his friends, who he made ruler over all his realm, and gave him the crown and his robe and his signet.
And his what?
And his signet.
Now the devil gave this bastard his signet. Go ahead. Which we know is the reason why we wear the shield, because of King David's signet.
Right.
Which was passed down to Solomon. Which is passed down to Yahushua, which is why we wear it to this day. So the white man gave Philip his damn signet. Go ahead.
To the end he should bring up his son Antiochus and nourish him up from the kingdom. Sorry, for the kingdom. So King Antiochus died there in the 149th year. Now when Lashawan knew that the king was dead, he set up Antiochus his son, whom he had brought up being young, to reign in his stead. And his name he called I.S.U.P.K.
Oh, go ahead. And he called him, I don't, listen, you can skip it. He's some devil. Peter, I don't know what the hell his name is, man. Go ahead. He's just some white devil. Let's call him that. And he called his name some white devil. Go ahead.
About this time,
I thought.
You on 16, okay.
Oh, you on 16?
Well, I think it was like this first up.
I thought you said called his name Ufeta or whatever his name was.
18.
All right, go ahead. No sweat.
About this time, they that were in the tower shut up the Israelites round about the sanctuary and sought about their hurt and the strengthening of the heathen.
The strengthening of who?
The heathen.
The heathens want to get strengthened off the back and the slavery of Israelites. Off our backs, man. They listen, they could care, and this is the white man. This is the white man. The white man wants to strengthen all the heathens off the back of Israelites. That blessing hurt his soul when he realized what he did.
Right.
When he realized I just gave away all the power and lust that I had. I had a strong lust for power and I gave the power away for a piece of red bloody meat, because I'm a red bloody devil. Go ahead and read, Doc.
Down verse 19. Wherefore Judas, proposing to destroy them, called all the people together to besiege them. So they came together and besieged them in the 150th year. And he made melts for shot against them and other engines. So howbeit, certain of them that were besieged got forth, unto whom some ungodly men of Israel joined themselves.
Now, who joined themselves to these bastards?
Some ungodly men of Israel.
Listen, y'all, this is like 500, probably more years than that. I forget how long the general said it was. I know it was way more than 500 years before Christ. And the wicked men of Israel have always been joining themselves to the white. No wonder IUIC is cops.
Right.
Wicked men of Israel. No wonder fake Israelite groups leave the truth and do silly things to get money.
Right.
Y'all seen it all in yesterday's class. All the things that IUIC was doing, all about money. How they want to get money off their brothers, man. And they battling each other and destroying their own fake silly kind of congregation for money. Just to join themselves to the white man's society. Go ahead, God.
Come. And they went unto the king and said, how long will it be?
Hey, Corrupt, I need you to post a sign and link. I don't know if you did already. You may have, I don't see it in there, but the I can try to sign it. Just type in your name and your city for now until it get posted in, all right? Go ahead, read on the lock.
And they went unto the king and said, how long will it be ere thou execute judgment and avenge our brethren?
Damn. So how long will it be ere thou execute judgment and avenge our brethren? Go ahead. Now listen, they said this unto the king. How long is it going to be while y'all doing this thing? Go ahead.
We have been willing to serve thy father and to do as he would have us and to obey his commandments, for which cause they of our nation besiege the tower and are alienated from us.
Wait a minute, read that part. Read the part you just read.
And are alienated from us.
And are what?
Alienated from us.
Listen, y'all. After a while, we got tired of these damn traitors in our land. Same way Moses got tired of them. Same way the Lord was tired of them, man. Got tired of dealing with wicked men of Israel.
Right.
We got tired of the wicked men in Israel. God damn. And we just started to separate ourselves from them. And guess what those, oh man. Let me stay focused. Guess what those bastards, I can say that. Guess what those bastards did? They went to the king and started to plead with the king. Go ahead, read on. And tell this white devil, their father, ye are of your father the devil, how they alienated from us and we separated ourselves from them. And they started to tell them what we did. They besieged the tower and this, that, and third. They some suckers, man.
Right.
Go ahead.
Moreover, as many of us as they could light on, they slew.
Yo, it's a lot. I got to laugh at that. Tell me that. Come on, man. You became no cowards, man. What type of coward are you to go down to this white devil? Your daddy. Say, daddy, please, Mr. White Daddy. This is what our brothers are doing. How long is it going to be that you're going to keep avenging us? Look, they done separated themselves from us. Look, what else he say? Look, they done slew us. As many of us as they can light on, they just start whooping our behinds. Come on, man. They run into their white daddy. And it's funny at camp that everybody be hardcore to the cops come. Right. And then all the gangsterness go out while we still sitting there blazing on them and on the cops. To the point where the cops be letting people, look, they come up, start arresting people. We blaze on the cops and the cops let them go. Right. But these suckers, man, you all right, Milwaukee?
Come on, sir.
These suckers, man, they over there, yo, They over there pleading for their damn life to the white man. Go ahead, read.
Khan, and spoiled our inheritance. Neither has they stretched out their hand against us only, but also against their borders.
Go ahead.
And behold, this day are they besieging the towers at Jerusalem. This day are they besieging the towers at Jerusalem to take it. The sanctuary also, and Bethshura have they fortified. Because
this land of Bethshura, which we about to read, I don't want to give it away. Okay, this ain't really too much. But Bethshura is where they're gonna come and set up. They're gonna set up their little allegiance outside of Bethshura, they border. That of course the white man is what I'm talking about. The heathens is gonna set up their little garrison right outside of Bethshura. Like they pressing, they taking ground, they pressing on us. I mean, they ready to get, listen, it's warfare.
Right.
They ready to go in and siege and take everything that they didn't heard of. I mean, and you got traders willing to talk to them and tell them, oh, king, you know, come on, man. God damn. Has some gumption, like General Hyde say. That's some goddamn gumption to yourself. Like, where are your balls at? That's the reason why he said it, but I was trying to, you know, make it clear for y'all what it means. Where is your loins, brother? Do you have any? Hey, go ahead and read it.
Verse 27. Wherefore, if they does not prevail to prevent them quickly, they will do the greater things than these.
Damn. So, and he telling, and now remember, these brothers is telling the king, listen, if you don't do something quickly, look how he said it. If you don't do something quickly to prevent them, which I read it backwards, but that's what it's saying in English. Wherefore, if thou dost not prevent them quickly, they will do greater things than these, meaning they go ahead, read. I don't want to give it away.
That they will do greater things than these, neither shalt thou be able to rule them.
My point is that they gonna whoop your ass, and you ain't gonna be able to beat the Israelites. You ain't gonna be able to beat us. But since I'm such a coward, I'm running telling you, white daddy, everything that my brothers got going on. Because why? They don't deal with cowards and punks and traitors like them. Well, in this case, I would have to say like me, because these are the traitors speaking to the white daddy, the king. So he telling them like they don't deal with us. And you ain't gonna be able to stop them if you do something quick, Dad. Daddy. What the white man calls it? What the hillbillies call their daddy, man? Huh? Father, Papa, Paul. That's what they call it, Paul. You don't do something quick, Paul, they're gonna get us. Go ahead and read.
Now when the king heard this, he was angry and gathered together all his friends and the captains of his armies and all those that had charge of the horse.
Now listen, man, they setting up for their brothers to die. Like they told all this to this king, and this king is going to go, and they want the king to do something. They want the king to put their own brothers to death, man. Your Christian pastor is who we reading about.
Right.
They want you to die. They want your money, and then they want you to die. Like, come on, come on. Y'all remember that story General House went over? He told him to give up the SKYPE. For real. Everybody in here struggling to pay the rent. You want me to give up the SKYPE? Where am I going to get it from? I know where I get it from. I'm going to rob your black, silly gator shoe ASS.
Right.
Hey, Pastor, you coming back? Get that. Can I speak to the pastor real quick? I confess. You get in that room. Nigga, get that. Give it up. You must run. Get it over. And you talk about his rear end. Nigga, get it up on the money. Where's the money at? He's such a homo, man. Go ahead, read on that.
There came also unto him from other kingdoms, and from the isles of the sea, bands of hired soldiers, so that the number of his army was 100,000 footmen, and 20,000 horsemen, and 32 elephants exercising battle.
I can't see my face. When he reading, I'm like, hey, hold up. This nigga, he went, what did they say? He got the squad. He got the squad. He's like, listen, 20,000. It came through. Man, they say he pulled up. I'm about to pull up on this, man. Literally. Go ahead, Malaki.
Gang.
Gang. Listen, he pulled up on him, man. And all because the suckers of our people, what they call you in jail when you are homosexual, a punk. Punks of our people, man. Go ahead.
These went through Idumea and pitched against Bethshura, which they assaulted many days.
Damn, now you see what I mean, right? Idumea went and pitched against Bethshura, man. They set up their garrison. Go ahead.
Okay. Which they assaulted many days.
And they assaulted many days. Who knows what them damn heathens was doing, huh? I mean, they set it up against us to hit and strike whoever they could find. Go ahead.
Okay. Making engines of war. But they of Bethshura came out and burned them with fire and fought for lenity.
Oh, pause. The kid's like, hold up, pause. What the hell just happened? Hold up. But then Bethshura came out and burned them with fire. Listen, everybody ain't a sucker, man. Everybody ain't a coward.
Right.
It came out and started putting fire to the behind. You know what I mean? Go ahead and read.
Okay.
I know this is like, pause. That was happening. You just doing a damn thing a second ago. You just gang a little minute ago. Now we on fire. Go ahead.
Upon this, Judas removed from the tower and pitched in by Zacharias over against the king's camp.
So now Judas, our brother, man, down hardcore soldier for the Lord, man. He set up his garrison, his fort. I don't forget the Hebrew word for it, man. The word for garrison is it ain't coming to me right now. But Judas set his up. We looking at I got on my phone. Go ahead and read.
Okay. Then the king, rising very early, marched fiercely with the host towards Bethzacharias.
About what? He did what?
Marched fiercely with his host towards Bethzacharias.
Go ahead.
Where his armies made them ready to battle and sounded the trumpets.
And they sounded the trumpets. Y'all know the feast of the Lord blowing the trumpets. Listen, man. This is why I like the Maccabees. There's some things in there, like when you read, I mean, this is why I like the Apocrypha, because there's some heavy, there's a lot of our culture right in it. And we be going through war, what you about to read, is how we going through war and we still celebrating, we still holding the things that's past to us. We just let it go. And then take a look at them traders and how they didn't care about none of it, none of their culture. And none of the gold and anything we had, it was like they didn't give a damn about anything, not their own inheritance. They could care less. Like, I don't want to give it away, but it's some clues in this story. And I just mentioned that even when we had water, we still kept our customs. Go ahead, read.
So, and to the end, they might provoke the elephants to fight. That shewed them the blood of grapes and mulberries. Moreover, they divided the beasts among the army, and for every elephant they appointed 1,000 men, armed with coats of mauve, and with helmets of brass on their heads. And besides this, for every beast were ordained 500 horsemen of the best. These were ready at every occasion, wheresoever the beast was, and whithersoever the beast went, they went also.
Hey, the one that tells the war, my qua's garrison. Go ahead.
Oh my God. Neither departed they from him. And upon the beasts were there strong towers of wood, which covered every one of them, and were girt fast unto them with devices. There were also upon every one 32 strong men that fought upon them, beside the Indian that ruled.
Dang, go ahead.
As for the remnant of the horsemen, they set them on this side and that side at the two parts of the host, giving them signs what to do.
Go ahead.
And being harnessed over.
Now hold on. For all y'all that's in the Hebrew Academy, I want you to call that last part about the signs. Read it again.
They set them on this side and that side at 2 parts of the host, giving them signs what to do.
Giving them signs on what to do, man. That's more for you. You just get a signal and you go and do it.
All right.
Go ahead.
And being harnessed all over amidst the ranks. Now when the sun shone upon the shields of gold and brass. Sorry, I can't see that.
So like, yeah, I jammed it up by accident. Go ahead.
Come the water. And then when the sun shone upon the shields of gold and brass, the mountains glistened therewith, and shine like lamps of fire. So part of the king's army being spread upon the high mountains, and part on the valleys below, they marched on safely and in order. Wherefore all that heard the noise of their multitude, and the marching of the company, and the rattling of the harness were moved. For the army was very great and mighty. Then Judas, his host, drew near and entered into battle, and there were slain of the king's army 600 men.
Pause. The king like Paul. Every time these little Negroes come out of battle, we get killed.
Right.
I ain't feeling this, man. With the banana, with the bucket hat, the glasses, I don't like that. He was in his bag, like nothing. I mean, he like, hold up, wait, I don't like all that. Can you imagine being the king? Some of you the king, of course, right? And every time you go to war with Israel, here you go. So I'm trying to find these damn Hebrew words. Every time you go to battle, there's a cat named Judas, the Yahweh not go by, right? Judas like a bitch. He come out with his man, y'all get burned up, y'all get your behinds whipped, y'all get slaughtered. I'm just at a time, thousands of men. And he's just cats that he's like, hold up. Okay, hold on. All right. Once again, my brother seems to be subtile. Sorry, not subtile, supplanter. The supplanter, they like to see it in Christians. Esau said that this second time he supplanted me. Esau like, hold on, pause, man. We just sent out a cut. We just did you hear how many of them that they said they had out? As soon as they stepped out into the battle, they slain 600 of the king's men. Go ahead, read on.
Eleazar also surnamed Sabaran, perceiving that one of the beasts armed with royal harness was higher than all the rest, and supposing that the king was upon him, put himself in jeopardy, to the end he might deliver his people.
Wait a minute. Now these traders, a lot of people, they put themselves in jeopardy to please the king. When you a soldier for the Lord, you put yourself in jeopardy to do what?
That he might, so like at the end, he might deliver his people and get him
to deliver your people. That's what it's about. You gotta deliver your people. Sometimes you gotta put yourself in jeopardy, which means you gotta be what Gen.YAHANNA always say. You gotta be selfless.
All right.
Selfless. To deliver your people. Now we gotta, I'm about to get away.
And to get him a perpetual name. Wherefore he ran upon him courageously through the midst of the battle, slaying on the right hand and on the left, so that they were divided from him on both sides.
He going boom, boom, hitting them, bang, bang, bang. Putting them down, man. That's how you pull up on some easy. Right. You pull up and just start putting the eye on your death, man. Of course, in the story I see, you want to do that now. Right. FBI call them to school all the time. I mean, you want to watch the Hebrew Academy class and all that. I mean, ridiculous, man. We talking about in the story. Go ahead, read that.
Can you pull us right up something?
So I went down too far. Went up too far. It's good.
I was at the bottom.
You always at the bottom?
verse 6.
All right, we had 46,
which done, he crept under the elephant and thrust him under and slew him. Whereupon the elephant fell down upon him, and there he died.
So listen, let me tell y'all something. This brother put this up in jeopardy, man. Savaran, right? Or Savaran, we got to look at the Hebrew to see what they call it, right?
Right.
But his name was Salaki. Let me go back and get this brother. Oh, Al-Yazor, right? Al-Yazor, right? Which is Al-Yazor. I believe that one is, I believe that's the same thing, right? It's Al-Yazor in the Hebrew. This brother died, putting heathens to death, got up to that elephant with it. I believe the king was thrust the elephant through. The elephant fell down on him. I think that's something I compare that to a cow that's yapping his daddy lips to his white daddy, to his Paul, about how his brothers don't give a him anymore because he's a damn trigger. And the white man's rulership in his own race. That's the Christian pastor. Compared to our brothers in the U.P.K, we're our damn sisters on. Like the sisters even put themselves in jeopardy. Other women looking at them, they jobs looking at them. People family think they crazy because they share their money.
Right.
They want to keep their hair right and another man tell them to shut up and they do it. Mama talking about she in the car. Her whole life is in jeopardy. No, it is for a woman to feel safe. Like she can feel safe in America, and not only feel safe, but she can be put on a pedestal in the white man's kingdom, at least over the black man. Imagine taking that and saying, hell with all that, I put myself under the black man. I can take a shit up and get quiet. He take a lot of stuff, he get family think you crazy. Compare that to the damn pastor of your mama, of your grandmama, of your brother, your uncle, of your cousins. Who want to see your own cousins who believe him over you, and he want to see them here. I guess a hell of a comparison, man. We put our lives on the line for the salvation of our people. And these bastards are putting their people's life on the line for the salvation of their own pockets and position in the white man's kingdom. That's heavy. Keep reading that.
Howbeit the rest of the Jews, seeing the strength of the king and the violence of his forces, turned away from them.
And we turned away when we see that. Go ahead.
Then the king's army went up to Jerusalem to meet them. And the king pitched his tents against Judea and against Mount Zion.
Now remember, it was looking behind. We would have drew, we seen Al-Izar fall under that elephant. And guess what? Did he even come and slaughter us? No. You know, they chill. He said, I'm just going to sit up here. He was getting a E.S. book. And a rear end that tail. I didn't realize they was getting they got moved up on that thing. And they came and failed.
Right.
The squad got to get behind to it. The squad got a couple punches that day. Go ahead, read on.
But with them that were in Bethshur, he made peace. For they came out of the city, because they had no victuals there to endure the siege. It being a year of rest to the land. A year of rest to the land. A year of rest.
It was a year of rest. Now somebody type and tell me what is our year of rest.
If I say it a different way, you don't know exactly what I'm talking about. There's two things I could be talking about. Somebody type in, what is the year of rest? I'll give it to you. I'll make it a little bit more or less. I won't make it so broad. What are the years of rest in Israel? Somebody type that. In Israel, certain years that the land rests. What is it? It's certain years that the land rests in Israel. What are those years? Or what is that year? We ain't get nothing yet. I'll give it to y'all. No, let me wait a little bit. Let me get a little patient. Let me see. What is the years of rest that we have in Israel? All right, time sake. And for time's sake, okay, the year of rest. No, Chris. Yeah, that's true, but that's not what I'm talking about. And at that time, okay, I can't give it to you with that because even when the Most High played no sister or not, you and young man Chris, y'all both say the same thing, bro. It's not that. Let me make it short. What in our laws, what are the years of rest? There's two things I could be talking about. It's two things. I'm gonna X out one, which made threw you off, is the year of Jubilee. That's the first thing that I could be talking about. That would be the year of rest, right? Meaning what they call the year of Jubilee in the Bible, right? When we let the whole entire land rest for the 50th year. And I forget, there's something else to it. I don't want to go too much into it. I gotta go ahead and get a good breakdown on it. But I know that's the basis of it. Now, what is that called, young man Trey? Young man Trey said a year where we don't sow and give the heathen rest also. Okay, not the heathen rest part. Okay, it would. Okay, yeah, I would not the heathen rest part, but where we don't sow is good. All right. So what is that year, young man Trey? I'll give it to you for time. So we're coming up on the time. We got a whole lot more to go into, right? It's the 7th year. Every 7 years, the land rests. 6 years you go we work. The 7th year, the land rests. I believe that's in Leviticus. Don't quote me on that. Please in Leviticus. The same way the year of Jubilee is in there in the 50th year. But the 7th year, every 7 years, the land rests. That is mandatory in our year. In our culture. Now, this is why they didn't have anything, because the land was at rest. We wasn't gathering and taking a bunch of food to the market to be sold. We wasn't gathering the food from the land and bringing it to our crib at the crops. That year, the land rests. How righteous is the Lord? Even the land gives to rest, which proves that the white man is such a devil. He is the devil, the Bible speaks of. Why? Because he don't even give the land a chance to rest. He just keep taking it. All right, Malaki, let's read on. What we had? We had First Maccabees 6 and 49, right? 6 and 50. Go ahead.
So the king took Bethshomer and set a garrison there to keep it. But
go ahead.
For at the sanctuary he besieged it many days, and sat there artillery with engines and instruments to catch fire and stones.
So he trying to set the whole Bethshomer on fire. Not just Bethshomer, but wherever he intended to take, which was Jerusalem, where the temple was. You heard about how he rededicated the temple. Go ahead.
And pieces to the cast darts and slain. Whereupon,
go ahead.
Whereupon they also made engines against their engines and held them battle a long season.
So we was in battle a long season. You know, this wasn't just no short battle, a couple of weeks. This was a long season, right? Imagine the whole season. Imagine the entire winter you fight. Go ahead.
Yet at the last, their vessels being without victuals, for that it was the 7th year, and they in Judea.
It was the what year?
The 7th year.
The what year?
The 7th year.
Go ahead.
And they in Judea that were delivered from the Gentiles had eaten up the residue of the store. There were.
Oh, wait. Let me get that for you real quick. I was checking something. All right. So the 7th year,
and they in Judea that were delivered from the Gentiles
had eaten up the residue of the store. Why does it say the residue of the store? Because we ate up of the store that we had. Because the land was at rest to show you that we wasn't going out and just picking corn off the damn thing. The land had rest, and if you was homeless, you still had the gleanings of the field that you could get. In fact, you could get from whoever the hell now because the land was at rest. But don't quote me on that, all right? But for sure they had the gleanings of the field, the corners of the field, they was free to get. Because you don't have anything. You don't even have a store. You're homeless. You're a damn wanderer. You don't have a store. What they call it? A vagabond. So therefore, you could have just went there. And you would have tried to gather up your store for yourself, but that would have been wrong. Because now you're gathering the damn thing. But what you should have done was been gathering up. Every 48 years, let's go in and gather everything you can get. Or just eat from the gleanings throughout the whole 7th year. You good. And that's brotherly love, man. That's brotherhood, right? Let me know when you are ready, man.
All
right, go ahead. Verse 54.
There were but a few left in the sanctuary because the famine did so prevail against them, that they were fain and dispersed themselves. So like, where they were fain to disperse themselves.
Go ahead.
Every man to his own place. And that time Lashawan heard that, so like heard say, and that time Lashawan heard say that Philip, whom Antiochus the king, whilst he lived, had appointed to bring up his son Antiochus, that he might be king.
So Lashawan heard that Philip, whom Antiochus the king, when he lived, he appointed to bring his son Antiochus that he may be king. So Lashawan heard that Philip had brought Antiochus' son, whose name was Antiochus, to be king. Go ahead.
Was returned out of Persia and Media.
So the Persians and the Medes, go ahead. He was in the Persians and the Medes. He was down in that land. Go ahead.
And the king's host also that went with him, and that he sought to take unto him the ruling of the affairs.
Yeah. This heathen, this white devil, when he got back from the Persians and the Medes, he came to do just what white men do. To kill, steal, and destroy, whether it be of his own people, or some other people who he don't give a damn. But he coming to take from the white man. He coming to sit on the throne and take the throne of Lashawan. Go ahead.
Wherefore he went in all haste and said to the king and the captains of the host of the company, we decay daily, and our victuals are but small, and the place we lay siege unto his throne
is what?
Is strong.
The place that we lay siege on, that shit is strong. And we dying every day because there's no goddamn food because the land is at rest. And we don't have no victuals and no food to take from anybody because they don't have no damn food.
And yo, this is what I mean, like, and I love this truth. That's what I mean when I say I love this truth, man. Like, I learned in the I.S.U.P.K out that anybody that comes against us, they have to think twice now. Right. Because any how far they come against one of our sisters or brothers, they should think twice. Because they could die of a heart attack on the way to kill you. They be like, you can be that they be ready to go to the camp with their gun and light it up and die in the terrain from some cop thinking they stole something but they did not steal anything. Or the cop, or them bucking up all white men, the white man put on a gun on them. Or they'll get into a car and you on the way driving to you. End up in the hospital. They really believe them. Are they coming to you? She's like, I'm leaving you, I'm tired of you always something. That's why Jerry is better than me. And he's like, what? Man, you about to go kill Jerry instead of killing you. Or you got to go kill her and Jerry. It can happen now. While these heathens is here fighting against us a long season, that's what the other white man is doing. He's setting up to take the kingdom from the other white man. Wow, damn evil, that damn 2K got this shit is hard. But that evil stupid 2K got while he's ruling over the children of Israel, Putin is setting up to take his whole kingdom from him. He can't even think. He's thinking about Putin, guess what? One of his big gun buyers ends up killing some other Arab, and now he got an answer for it. While he's doing that, he's also being edited and then all his people that he ran with, all his gang, his buddies, they get locked up and sentenced for being lying about taxes and shit like that. He can't even think.
The Lord is righteous. I give the Most High for that. Seriously. Go ahead and read it. Tell everybody where you at. We in the Go ahead.
Okay. First Maccabees chapter 6, verse 58. Now therefore let us be friends with these men.
Wait, hold on. No. You guys can verse 57.
Okay.
That's strong. Go ahead.
And the place we lay siege unto is strong, and the affairs of the kingdom lie upon us.
Go ahead.
Now, therefore.
So wait, just make a little input on this real quick. Number one, go get some strong. It's a piece of hot economy. Go get some food. Go to the club. Go party at the house. Get the babies. Let all the kids come get them a damn party. Just keep them. Right? Get them a pizza on the table. Get them some juice. Let them party. Goddamn, tell them this is a hot economy. It's day. Y'all gonna have fun. Where y'all niggas go? I mean, or you can go ahead and just have some fun yourself, right? Turn the music on, get drunk and live in your own house with your own man, your own kid, your ass and fun. And wake up with that over tomorrow and how good. And this is in your own house, man.
Right.
Yeah. So go get some strong in that. But now let's read on. Like he said when they was going to see that is strong. And the affairs of the kingdom being that white devil is about to take his throne or trying to take it. All of that is right upon him. He said, the affairs of the kingdom lie upon us. Go ahead, verse 58.
Now therefore let us be friends with these men and make peace with them and with all their nation.
Here we go. I don't like him to be a movie act like he never slaps him in the back. Go ahead.
And covenant with them that they shall live after their laws. And they did.
Wait. I'm in agreement with that. Let them live after their own laws. So what about the traders that was being to the white man?
Right.
I guess none of that can anything. After you get your act, your behind looks so bad. You got certain things on your shoulders that you gotta happen. You just gotta say, ah, let's just make peace. Like, you know, the white man should be with the fork. You already know that. It's like trying to guide us. Right? Go ahead.
So like that they shall live after their laws, as they did before. For they are therefore displeased and have done all these things. because we abolished their laws. So the king and his princes were content, wherefore he sent unto them to make peace, and they accepted thereof.
And we accepted their peace. Go ahead.
Also the king and the princes made an oath unto them, whereupon they went out of the stronghold. Then the king entered Mount Sinai, but when he saw the strength of the place, he broke his oath.
So he coming in and making peace. He sent out a little chariot, whatever they do, people that carry his burden, and they go and tell him he's gonna make peace. And when the king came down and actually do it, he seen what?
But when he saw the strength of the place,
He seen he had a little bit of strength. I hold up, he got some cash. Go ahead. God, go, no. White man cannot fight that lust. Listen, he got a lust for whatever he wants, right when he wants it so bad that he's so intense to have it all. So a man named Jacob, his own brother. He says, God's name down. He says, God's name down. Yeah, he said, what the hell is going to do for me? I need this food right now. Yeah, this is the food forevermore that you give it up.
right.
That was a bad business move, Mr. White. You ain't such a good businessman after you work hard. Why that good businessman up? Go ahead.
And gave commandment to he broke his oath that he had made and gave commandment to pull down the wall right above.
So he wanted to take down our walls. Go ahead. The wall that was around Jerusalem. Go ahead.
Afterward departed he in all haste and returned unto Antioch, where he found Philip to be master of the city. So he fought against him.
Hey, wait a minute. Let's speed up back. After this nigga departed in haste, and he did quick. Okay, hold on. So he broke his oath, right, and gave commandment to pull down the wall, and then he left. Because he's the king. He's not going to stay there while they're doing it. It's like Donald Trump going to say, put the wall up, and he's going to go sit tea with somebody in China. He said, all right, go ahead, tear down the wall, and he left to go get his kingdom. Because he knew that nigga Philip had appointed Antiochus II, in his place, to sit to be the king, and he was coming back from the Legion. He about to go take that thing from the sides. So when he got back, Antiochus, right, in return of the Antiochus, which is where he was at, when he found Philip to be the master of the city, meaning Philip was running all that issue where he was going. And Philip was about to do what? He was sitting Antiochus on the throne to run it, to be the king. Read on. So after you found Philip to be the master of the city, what happened?
So he fought against him.
There they go. Warfare. Donald Trump and Putin got a warfare coming too.
Right.
They about to fight against each other. Ain't that something, man? The sound is distorted, is not clear. Boom. All right, cool. I'll try to stay in the mic. The water, young man, Chris. All right, so that was the end of the 6th chapter, right? Let me put some. I want to put some words up on the board, but I want to get into the 7th chapter as well. Let's go to the next chapter. We're gonna click on that. Got a couple words I want to go into, right? So let's put these words up on the board real quick, and then I'm gonna go into the 7th chapter. I got a couple verses I'm gonna read out the 7th chapter too. Hold on, I keep going to the wrong damn thing. Where we at? All right. Okay. 9, 6. So the 7th chapter I want to go into. Go ahead. Yeah, you grab some water. I'm about to can you bring the camera back around to the board? Because we about to go on the board and write some words up on this board real quick. All right. So we got a couple Hebrew words to put up on the board. Now that was a lot we just read. Now listen, hold on now. Just cut the whole feed doing that.
I gotta go back into it. Let me bring it back up. We still up on YouTube, but Facebook is jammed up for sure. Damn it, how the hell? Because I had to copy the link. Shit. All right, Salaki, y'all bear with us. Go ahead. All right, no sweat. I'll give him a call after this. Damn. Okay, cool. Okay, what the hell is going on here? All right, so YouTube, you gotta bear with us real quick. I'll pull Facebook back up. We lost Facebook for a second. You connected it back? I'll pull YouTube back up. Here we go. All right, can you lift it up a little bit more? There we go. Perfect. Perfect. That's perfect. Right there. Man, that's perfect. All right, so we're going to put a couple words on the board. Can you grab me some more to fill out? I mean, I appreciate it. All right, y'all. So listen. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly and all that. So I got a couple words that got to go up on this board, man. From what we just read in the 6th chapter, we're gonna go back into the 7th chapter. This 7th chapter is a little bit too. I gotta get a breakdown on certain things in the 7th chapter, so I can't exactly break everything down, right? Now, in the 6th chapter, which we just read. Now, remember what I was telling you in the beginning about how the Romans is about to come into play and the Maccabees, all right? So just keep that in mind. What we just read about the cat Philip being with the Persians and the Medes. Y'all remember that story 300 and who was over the Persians and the Medes. Now that was like a fake story. And also they was pretending they was going into the Bible about how the 300 men of Israel in the Old Testament killed a ton of cats, like thousands of cats, just 300 of us. Killed a ton of brothers, man. I mean, a ton of them devils, man. Back in the Old Testament, all right? So that's what they was going off in the movie 300. But to get back on topic about the cat that was in the Persians and the Medes, that little stinking king and how the Romans was fighting against them. That's what all that was getting into. That cat Philip and all that. Hold on, let me type this in, man, real quick. It's lucky, y'all. I gotta type this in for Facebook. We in day 6. Get something to drink, get something to eat, man. Enjoy the night. Have a good time. You know what I mean? Let's get it. All right, so I'm gonna pull Facebook back up, y'all, real quick. All I gotta do is hit this button, and we straight. All right. Hey, shalom, Facebook, Salakia. We lost y'all for a second. Hold on. It should let me go into it and switch this damn camera out. If not, I might have to do this thing again. Hold on, we gonna end it real quick. All right, Salaki, y'all. I'm about to pull it back up right now. I just got, hold on, what the hell is going on? The white man is the devil for sure. Hey, Malaki, you made sure the camera was back in all the way? No, we good, we straight. All right. So that cat Philip, he's part of that. I mean, not Philip, but Antiochus. He was part of the whole Roman thing. We want to get into the Romans and all that, where they come into play and how we end up being ruled by the Romans and everything like that. And this is just one chapter. Of course, it's 2 books of the Maccabees, so it's a whole lot more. All right. So shout out to Facebook, everybody on Facebook. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. And Salaki, we went down for a second, all right?
So these are words I need up on this board real quick. You're gonna get the word thrust. You're gonna look that up real quick. Thrust. You're gonna go into the Blue Letter Bible, see if we can get it. Gonna get it right out of the Blue Letter Bible. Let me see. I believe we're still up on the other camera, so I may switch it over to the other camera so they can see. Cast this to the screen. And once again, Salak into Facebook. We lost y'all for a second. All right. So we're gonna look up the word thrust. Also, I need the word. In fact, you just take the phone real quick and just bring it back to me. All the words like victual, sanctuary, slough, stronghold, siege. We're gonna look up all those words. All right. So let's find thrust. When he thrust that the damn elephant and slew that goddamn elephant, man, that was ridiculous. The damn elephant fell on I.S.U.P.K. So we're gonna go into Exodus 11:1. I'm gonna switch the camera over real quick so y'all can see the screen. Y'all go to Exodus 11:1. I don't know if it's even clear. You see, I know Facebook is still looking at the what you call it. So you know what? I may just keep it on the board because it's looking ain't looking up to par. It's a little blurry on YouTube, so I'm gonna keep it on the board. All right. So you can use those. You can leave those right there. We're gonna look up thrust. To get the word for thrust, we're gonna look up stronghold. Go ahead.
So for this one, the victual, this has victual gear, all that.
Yeah, all those is different words that we about to go into. All right. I may have stronghold right here, so you might can put stronghold up here real quick. I think I got these real quick. Now I got the ranks. Bang, bang, bang. I think what you call it had something else. I think he had the other ones. I think Captain Qadash actually had the other ones. Yeah, I sent those to him. I think he had the other ones that we needed. So I ain't too sure. I ain't get his. I know I had to send him mine, so I'm not sure if I got those. But let's get thrust real quick. All right, Exodus 11:1. You're gonna get the word thrust. What the hell is this going up? Man, we went out on this Go ahead. Go ahead, Malaki.
It was definitely like this John. I don't know where is that on our page, but that's the.
Oh yeah, is this right here? We take out all them silly behind dots, right? All right. So if you can, let me see something. If you can, Malaki, I might need you to adjust the camera real quick. Hold on. So Lockie, y'all, we ran into that little jam up. I'm gonna need you to adjust the camera so I can see. All right, we switching the camera over here. So if you could bring it back or sit it on top of this, so that just slide it back there. That's perfect. Now turn it towards me. Perfect. That's perfect right there. Now with this camera, you're gonna have to bring it back over and sit it like right next to it. So we're gonna look up the word thrust. If you can sit it like right next to it, that'd be perfect. So Lockie, y'all, I want to get a couple words. Damn, time just going, man. White man is the devil. Listen, we supposed to get into the 7th chapter. That 7th chapter is when it started talking about how, I don't want to give it away, man. All right, let's look it up. Let's look up thrust.
Let's see if we got it in the Blue Letter Bible. If it's in there or not. If not, we're gonna go to Bible Hub. Thrust. Let's see what this. Thrust out. Garage. Drive out, expel, thrust you out. Nah, I don't want drive out. I want that thrust. I want to stab through. Let me put thrust. Let me put thrust through. All right. Because that's the one we want. Whenever you thrust somebody through, meaning you stab the hell out of them with that sword, that's what we're looking for. White man is the devil. All right, let me check and see how Facebook looking. Okay, cool. Yeah, they can't. The screen just went. Salaki, y'all. All right, we should be back up now. Should be back up now. White man is the devil, man. He want to mess around with the damn screen and everything. You know what I mean? Messing around with the Wi-Fi and all that. Hey, Malaki, can you switch this around? I'm not too sure what it's looking at. I don't know why we can't see nothing on Facebook. Well, let me just check it with my phone, see how everything look real quick. All right. So for everybody else, I believe YouTube can see it. Damn, it went back out again.
No, it's just a little thing.
You ain't on the Wi-Fi, are you?
Wi-Fi live, so.
I don't know why I keep going out.
But this one is just delayed a little bit.
All right, so it's just delayed. It's probably the Wi-Fi, man. The white man is the devil. Go ahead.
It just said a broadcast interrupted.
White man is the devil. All right, this is what we gonna do. Yeah, I can't even move this shit. Like, shit ain't even move. All right, so we gonna close this one out. I'm gonna just do a new one real quick. White man, he full of ish, man. Now all of a sudden the damn broadcast interrupted, right? It's Locky. Along with the Blue Letter Bible, what other Android app we use again? All right, you can get something called the Hebrew Interlinear. You can also get the Bible Hub. Now I'm not sure if the Bible Hub actually has an app, but you can get it. I know that the Interlinear, Hebrew Interlinear has an app. Here we go with this camera thing. Can you make sure that camera plugged up good? May just be the internet, because I ain't getting nothing on that camera. Nothing popping up. Saying our camera not working. Of course it would say that because he's the devil. All right, so for everybody that is tuned in, right? So we can get thrust. I might just gotta check another, see all the scriptures that's come up for thrust and see if we can get it. This thrust right here might be better. Oh, here we go. Intent and thrust both them through. This is a good one. This is a good one right here. Numbers 25:8. Where the brother stabbed the other brother in his damn heathen rib. Thrust them through, straight through their belly, man. The quarrel. All right. This is a better thrust. I'm gonna try to hook up the what you call it. All right, here we go. The quarrel. This word, the quarrel, means thrust. I'm gonna cast it to the TV, Salaki. Damn, TV is jamming up on us, man. All right, Malaki, you can just move the camera back around to the board. How about that one? You just move it back around to the board. It ain't working. You know what I mean? You take it, pull it back around to the board. We just gonna type them in through the board. This thrust right here is the quar. Like when a brother stabbed that, I believe he had a Moabite rib. And he stabbed the brother and his rib at the same time because the brother was on top of the Moabite. You know, like they in the bed, he in the bed laying with her on top of her. Brother came right into his tent, thrust them through. All right. Numbers 25 and 8. So that's what I want for the word thrust. I want that brother, he stabbed that elephant, man. And the elephant damn fell on his behind. But it said he put himself in jeopardy to save his brothers. So the word for thrust is dequar. Thrust through mean pierced, wounded, stricken through. This is the thrust we was looking for. Dequar. To thrust through with the sword or a spear. Dequar. All right. Numbers 8, 18, and 56. It's thrust. Now we're going to look up slew. We're going to go back. I'm going to read a little bit if I can into that. No, not when Cain slew a brother. But Salaki, I'm talking out loud. God damn it. But we're going to go back into the 7th chapter of the Maccabees and get the rest of it. Go ahead. Huh? No. This Maccabees is 7th chapter. All right. Matter of fact, you can start reading. No, let's get the words up first. Let me go back and read it. We take our time with it. All right, let's get the word for slew. This word slew is pertaining to kill, slay, to kill, to slaughter, to beat, to slaughter, beast for food, person and human sacrifice, beaten, hammer, to be slaughtered, be slain of food or sacrifice. This one is for food, so we ain't gonna use that. We're going to use a different one, and let's see. Let's see what we'll use. I believe I went through slew last time. All right, let's get this one in Numbers where Moses slew the Midianites. Moses, bang. This is out of Numbers 31 and 7. Harag. Oh wait, Harag. You see, I think this one is to slay, to kill, murder, destroy, murder, out of hand, made, put, slain, slayer, surely. To murder, to kill, to slay, to destroy, to ruin, to be killed, to be slain. We can use it for right now. There's another word that means slew, harag. And this is Malaki. Harag. Yes, harag. Might want to space them out too so they don't get so mixed up. Try to put Facebook back up here, y'all. Got a damn terrible connection right now. I don't know what the hell is going on with this connection. All right, so you want to know how to write the white man is the damn devil? Okay. I forget. Oh, how can I forget that one? Because it's two words that mix me up. Is Halaban, Ha'ayash, Shaitan. All right. Halaban Ayash. I believe. See, there's the two words that mix me up. That Ayash. It's Halaban Ayash Hashatan. That's what I believe it is. Halaban Ayash Hashatan, and we can get that one too. All right, the water to sister Salaki and coming right back around. Oh, Salaki, that was young man Chris. He typed that one in. Halaban Ayash Hashatan is the white man, is the devil. All right. Okay, so the camera still ain't registering for Facebook. Hold on, let me try this real quick. Hey, YouTube. Real quick, YouTube. Okay, ours is delayed too. Damn, our camera is jammed up too. I ain't even know. Why ain't nobody typing? Let me know we couldn't see the damn camera, man. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do until our camera seemed to come back. Our camera was jamming up for a second too. I'm gonna tell you how to adjust this camera. So, lucky YouTube. I mean, somebody could have typed in and let me know, man. Oh yeah, actually, that's the wild. That's the wild. We good right there. Not unless you want to slide it up some. Yeah, let's slide it a little closer, man. You move that plate out of the way too. Yeah, slide it up. Yeah, I mean. All right, y'all. Salaki. So what we got on the board is thrust. We got thrust through. We got thrust, which means to thrust through. We got slew, or how we thrust. Now these is words that is involved in warfare. Remember, we read in the Maccabees talking about how we destroyed our enemies and everything like that. All right. So let me see. So YouTube, we should be good, but Facebook seemed to be jammed up. It jammed up on us at the end. And our camera ain't even working. I'm gonna take it out, put it back in real quick. See if we can get it back up. So the next word is victual. Let's type that in and see what we get for the word victual. Let me know. Let me get a time check. I'm gonna lock you. We're supposed to be done this part by now. You know what I mean? Could carry out neither they prepared for themselves any victual. That's good. Not really to fix a victual for the people. Damn, okay. He fortified. Look, let's get the stronghold. We're gonna get stronghold and victuals, right? Let's get those two words together. You know what I mean? Then we get into the back into it. Stronghold was the brother said my qua, something like that. But I got a different one for this stronghold. For the word stronghold. Let me just check it to make sure. Siege works, stronghold, rampart, siege works, rampart. Fenced, stronghold, forts, Mataza Wara. Okay, let's see if it's just a Mataza Ra or Mataza War. Let's see if we got that. Oh, let's just check another one real quick to make sure we right. Stronghold. Matter of fact, damn, I forgot I could have got victual out of that. So if y'all got any questions, type in a question real quick. So Salaki, y'all. All right. Let's see what we can get for victual and stronghold. All right, Malaki, you can go into. Let's go in the first Maccabees, the 7th chapter. You can have that prepared. Let me get the word victual for us real quick. Then I'm gonna get the word stronghold. Actually, that other word for victual was good. Could actually use that. Measure, no, restraint, thing. Let's see. All right. If you can do this for me too, right? You can check YouTube, check if we got any questions. Oh, damn, they ain't even letting this go up. Damn, man. White man, he's for sure the devil. He try to, okay, our joint is working. Let's go back up on YouTube, on Facebook. So they still just seeing the TV screen? Y'all shouldn't be seeing the TV screen. Just check y'all out real quick. Still just seeing the TV screen? Oh, yeah, all right, look, we good. All right, so the word, we gonna get victual, all right? The word for victual is, where were we just at? Let's get it. 12 and 39. Nope, no, bang. Nope, that's not it. All right, this one is 2 Chronicles 11 and 11 for the word victual, all right? Is ma'akal. Yeah, just like the word for food, saying food, fruit. This victual, all right, this is more so a food victual. Let's get one for let's get victuals, all right? How about that? Put an S on it. Let's get victuals, meaning the ones that come from war. All right, here we go. And took all their victuals from Sodom and Gomorrah when Abraham took all their victuals. Right, when Abraham went over there and saved Lot. All right. So a cow, meat, meal time, pray, eating food, victuals. All right. A cow meaning to eat, but it also can be used. That's why the other one was ma'akal. I'm gonna check one more. You can put no, it's with the regular cow. It's with the regular cow. Damn, man, they threw us the hell off, man. Damn, internet threw us the hell off. Salakia, Facebook and YouTube. All right. For they we had plenty. All right, so you can use a cow. Matter of fact, you can use the one that said ma'akal. It's pretty much the same thing. But that one was more like a food. Ma'akal is more like a food victual, but it's still nevertheless from war. All right. It's a victual. And they even got lakum, meaning bread, usury, anything. Okay. All right, so let's get the word stronghold. Let's get stronghold. Lucky y'all, that damn thing threw me all the way off, man. And Cameron's wanted to go out. All right, so give me First Maccabees, the 7th chapter. Get that ready. Here we go, Matazawad. Stronghold. You can put this one up here too. Stronghold, a castle, a place. The stronghold, a fort. So put up Matazawad. Matazawad. Matazawad means a stronghold. Means like a castle or fort. All right. So that's a castle of four. All right, so we're gonna go back into it, y'all. Dan Salaki for taking so long to then internet. Listen, the sister, I keep saying the sister, I did not mean that. Young man Chris, he asked for the white man is the devil. So we're gonna put that up at the end because the white man is the devil. But the story that we're about to get into in First Maccabees, the 7th chapter, talks about I don't want to give it away. Y'all gonna see what it's saying, but it's talking about the traitors of our people that not only do they know the white man is the devil, but they are suckers for his lifestyle and the victuals that they get from the white man. All right. Give me First Maccabees the 7 and 1.
First Maccabees chapter 7, verse 1. In the 150th year, Demetrius, the son of Seleucus, departed from Rome and came
Wait a minute, he departed from where?
from Rome.
He departed from where?
From Rome.
From Rome. Who check and see who that was in this game?
Yes, sir.
All right, no sweat.
Oh, you got the Keith. Shalai, I talked to you at the class.
Okay.
All right, so he departed from Rome. Go ahead and read on, verse 2. Oh, it's still more of verse 1? Go ahead, Salaki.
And came up with a few men unto the city of the seacoast and reigned there. And as he entered into the place of his ancestors, so it was that his forces was taken by Antiochus and Lysias to bring them unto him. Wherefore, when he knew it, he said, let me not see their faces. So his host slew them.
So his host did what?
Slew them.
His host slew them, which is Haram. His host slew them. Now this is talking about Lysias, right? No, this is Demetrius of what the hell is that name? Seleucus. I think that's what it is. Maybe it's a Greek word. Seleucus, Demetrius, son of Seleucus, departed from Rome and came up with few men unto the city coast. Right? And so it was that his forces had taken Antiochus and Lysias to bring him unto them. So now Lysias is taken by this cat named Demetrius, right? All right. Oh, damn, and he, and he got Antiochus with him. Like he took Antiochus and Lysias. Go ahead. And listen, this cat, Demetrius, is out of Rome. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Verse 4, so his host slew them. Now when Demetrius was set upon the throne of his kingdom, there came unto him all the wicked and ungodly men of Israel.
Wait a minute. Pause out. Read that part again.
Now when Demetrius was set upon the throne of his kingdom, there came unto him all the wicked and ungodly men of Israel.
So there came unto him all the wicked and ungodly men of Israel. Now, before they was kissing behind to Lysias, you remember that, right? Before these wicked bastards, they was kissing Lysias behind, our brothers that's traitors. Now it's somebody else's behind they kissing, which means they are whores. Like General Yohanna and General Muhammad always bring, all the generals and captains and officers always bring out how your Christian pastor, he whores himself for the white man. It don't matter what white man it is. If it's Donald Trump, he whore himself with Donald Trump. If it's George Bush, then he whore himself with George Bush. If it's George H.W. Bush, he whoring himself for George H.W. Bush. If it's goddamn, what's the other one? Ronald Reagan, he whores himself for Ronald Reagan. If it's Bill Clinton, he whore himself for Bill Clinton. If it's Hillary Clinton, he'll whore himself for Hillary Clinton, man. Like, listen, our leaders cause us to stray, to go to error, and cause us to go astray. Go ahead and read.
Having Alchemus, who was desirous to be high priest for their captain, and they accused the people to the king, saying, Judas and his
hold on, wait. Read that part again.
And they accused the people of
And wait a minute, and they did what? Come on, put some power in that.
And they accused the people.
Go back up to verse 5. Let's read verse 5 and verse 6, y'all. Listen, Akim and Akwaf, we got to listen. Pay attention to this part. Now, they was kissing the ass behind of Lashawan first. Because he was, listen, and Lashawan still supposed to have men set up at the border. So they kissing Lashawan behind. But Lashawan had to go back and fight because Antiochus was about to come back from the Medes and the Persia and take the goddamn throne. So when he go to do that and go to fight against Antiochus, guess what happens? A third party comes and takes both of them. A third party of the Romans come and take both of them. Come take them both captives. And what happens? Our whoring, selling themselves to the white man and to anybody, to the highest bidder of our Christian pastors and religious leaders. What do? They find out that Demetrius was set upon the throne of his kingdom in verse 4. Read verse 5.
There came unto him all the wicked and ungodly men of Israel.
Here come the whores. Here come the whores. It said ungodly men. Here come the whores. Here come here come T.D. Jakes, Creflo Dollar, Jesse Jackson. What's the other one? Ellie Long is dead. So that's one less. Who else? Al Sharpton. Here they come. Stampede. Like, I guess there's no more Lashawan behind the kiss. I guess we got to start kissing this cat's behind. Seeing that they was kissing Lashawan behind, and he got him and Antiochus captive. Did they kill him already? Did we skip over that? Yeah, he put him to death already in verse 4. He already killed Lashawan and Antiochus. If Lashawan would have lost to Antiochus, then they'd have kissed Antiochus behind. But if Lashawan would have won, they'd have kept kissing Lashawan behind. Guess what? They don't even know what the hell. This is Demetrius cat. Here they come to go down to kiss the behind of Demetrius, man. Here come the wicked and ungodly men of Israel. And wow. Like, goddamn, when we gonna realize, Akim, like, damn, this is ridiculous, man. Like, when we gonna realize, hey, what's going on, West Philly for life? I see you out. Just type in your question if you got a question. What the hell we gonna realize, man, that our so-called religious leaders have always sold themselves for the white man's victuals, man. For any heathen's victuals. For the good wealth, to live good, to eat good, all off of some heathen. While the heathen gets filthy rich off the back of the people that those wicked bastards have sold out. Go ahead and read. Tell everybody where you at, too.
Come. First Maccabees, chapter 7, verse 6.
Go ahead.
And they accused the people to the king, saying,
Wait. That's the part I wanted. Read verse 5 again, and then we're going to read it in verse 6.
There came unto him all the wicked and ungodly men of Israel.
Topic is the wicked, ungodly men of Israel. Go ahead.
Having Alchemus, who was desirous to be high priest for their captain. And they accused the people.
Now, I can't see that. This guy, Alchemist, he desired to be a high priest, which is why he's prepared him to go kiss the behind of Demetrius, because he wanted to be a high priest. Does that not sound so like today's time? Some pastors want to be, some bishop want to be reverend or deacon. I don't even know the goddamn order of the Christian church. But they want to have a mega church from going from the little corner house on the damn prairie in the hood to having a mega church at the corner in the center of the damn city somewhere, man. So he decided to be the high priest, and he had his little church with him. Go ahead.
And they accused the people to the king.
And they did what?
Accused the people to the king.
They accused the people to the king. Once again, didn't we just read about them not too long ago, accusing us to the damn king, accusing us to Messiah? So they went to Demetrius, a new Negro, who's a white devil, who sits on the throne of Rome, who just put Lashawan and Antiochus, who he was fighting against, he put them both to death. Imagine Donald Trump and Putin on war, some white man from Australia come put both of them in together. Some white man sitting on top of Africa, if you'll put both of them, I gotta use Australia, because they got a ton of white people there that sit on top of the Aborigine Africans or whatever. I mean, Japheth, Salak. And he come out of nowhere and hit Donald Trump and Putin with a damn missile. Put them both to death, man. Now he's running the entire earth. So what did they do? They went and accused us, accused every Israelite to this damn stinking devil Demetrius. Go ahead.
Oh God. Saying, Judas and his brethren have slain all thy friends.
Listen, here you go again now. Oh, them Israelite, man. Look what they do. All them I.S.U.P.K people, look, they talking so nasty about y'all. Mr. Trump, you shouldn't even believe them. See, we down for what's that called? For prison reform. We down for prison reform. Mr. Trump, you didn't even want to don't really worry about them. You know what? They need jobs. That's all, Mr. Trump. They just need jobs. They got a lot of hate in their heart. They don't love God. Because Jesus was white, Mr. Trump. Yeah. They're over there talking ridiculousness, man. They talk about how Judas Maccabeus, who did such a great work for the Lord, they accusing the people, they accusing us, and then they started accusing Judas Maccabeus of them, man. When I say us, I'm talking about just the regular masses of people, using myself or this class as the civilians in this case. But in I.S.U.P.K, we're working to not be those civilians at all. We're working to be Judas Maccabeus and them brothers, man. Alright? How about I use this scenario? They accused the rest of the Israelites and the brothers and sisters in the U.P.K. How about that? Right. Talk about, look, the U.P.K. did what? Where you at? This is a metaphor. Of course, we ain't GMS talking about you Poland and all this crazy. Go ahead, read.
His brethren have slain all thy friends.
They killing your friends, Mr. Demetrius, sir. Daddy, my new daddy. Go ahead.
And driven us out of our own land.
And look, they still talking about how we ain't dealing with them. We made these simple behinds get out, and you can see out of 2 chapters that it was rightfully so. Like, come on, man. Should these type of cats need to not dwell in Israel because they are suckers, man. They are cowards and traitors and wicked men of Israel.
and they could care less about our own children, man. Or the success of our nation. Why? So they can become top pastor of the year with the mega church. So they can be the next TD Snakes. So they can be the chief high priest of the year. Go ahead and read, man.
And driven us out of our own land. Now therefore send some man whom thou trustest, and let him go and see what havoc he hath made among us.
With what?
What havoc he hath made among us.
And let him see what havoc he hath made among us. So, like y'all know, I really want to try and cast the to the TV, but it seemed to be jamming up, so y'all can see the actual words that it's saying. All right, but we was having a little bit of trouble with the cameras. Y'all gonna have to bear with us, man. You know what I mean, with the internet connection and everything. All right. So go ahead, read on, Malaki. Read what you just had.
Oh God. And let him go and see what havoc he has made among us.
Look, man, listen, there's some traitors. Go ahead.
And the king's land, and let him punish them with all them that aid them.
Listen, you know what these traitors is asking for? They're asking for us to die. He said, let the king punish them and all that aid them. Your pastor, these pastors of our people, Akim, and Aquaf, they would rather we die and be punished so they can sit up next to Donald Trump and look good. So they can sit next to whatever damn white devil daddy they got and look good. They can say, see, I told you, look, they didn't want to serve me, but I'm a loyal slave. And all they really wanted was to be the high priest. So they would rather go and sell out their people to die so they can be the high priest under some white man. Are you kidding me, man? Are you goddamn kidding me, man? And listen, it's rightfully so that we sent their, oh man, I'm about to say it, that they sent their behinds out of the land. Go ahead.
Then the king chose Bashavis, and a friend of the king, who ruled beyond the flood, and was a great man in the kingdom, and faithful to the king. And he sent with that wicked alchemist, whom he made high priest, and commanded that he should take vengeance of the children of Israel.
And he commanded that he take vengeance against the children of Israel, man. All that, like Akim, like I don't know if y'all understanding what's being said right here, yo. Like he's telling them to put us to death, Akim. He's telling them to put us to death so he can rule. He's telling them to put us to death so he can sit on some goddamn throne and look like the effing man before all of white America, before all of white society. Lucky, y'all. I'm gonna try to put these words up here, man. It's 9 o'clock. It's already, man. We at the end. God damn. See if it'll work. It won't work. Go ahead, read on, Malaki. I think we got it up at the end too.
Come. So they departed and came with a great power into the land of Judea, where they sent messengers.
Go ahead. You're not sure where we was at? All right, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. And all that aid them. You in verse 8.
10.
You in verse 10? So they departed. Go ahead.
So they departed and came with great power into the land of Judea.
So he just gassed this heathen king up now this is another heathen king. They done gassed up to come down. Listen, y'all understand that we fighting to the death. Brothers are getting killed, putting these heathens to death because of the mouth of a traitor That's heavy, Op. Imagine dying because, oh my goodness, I had to give you this scenario. Imagine some cat that you know. Imagine dying because he was too weak to stand up with you and just went and told somebody to go kill you. So he can look, so he don't gotta fight himself and die. Can you imagine that? You imagine the sister. Imagine the sister, right? Imagine instead of her defending you and having your back, and all she gotta do is just say the right thing. Imagine her going to your enemy and just telling her a bunch of everything you did to, or how good you stood up for yourself, and asking her to go kill you, and she do it. Like, can you imagine that? Like, you gotta be like, come on, Akim. Like, damn, these cats, we kicked them out the land because they were really, they weren't of us. Let's just keep it 100. They were not of us, man. All right. Go ahead, read on, Malaki.
Gone. Where they sent messages to Judas and his brethren with peaceable words deceitfully.
He did what?
Where they sent messages to Judas and his brethren with peaceable words deceitfully.
With peaceable words deceitfully. That's the white man. He speak with a forked tongue. He come to you with these peaceable words, but it's all deceit. Go ahead.
But they gave no heed to their words.
Listen, Judas and them, man, look, you ain't gonna sucker me up. I was just fighting against you. My man just died. Elephant just fell on my mans because we fighting against you for some homos of our people that was too cowardly to stand up with us. Go ahead.
For they saw that they were come with a great power. Then did there assemble unto alchemists and Lashawan, a company of scribes, to require justice.
Go ahead.
Now the Assyrians were the first among the children of Israel that saw peace with them.
Go ahead.
For said they, one of them is a priest of the seed of Aaron, is come with his army, and he will do us no wrong.
Go ahead.
So he spake unto them peaceably, and swore unto them, saying, We will procure the harm neither of you nor your friends. Whereupon they believed him. Howbeit, he took of them 60 men, and slew them in one day.
Damn right. Go ahead.
According to the words which he wrote, the flesh of my saints have they cast out, and their blood have they shed round about Jerusalem, and there was none to bury them.
Damn right, because they was traitors, man. Go ahead.
Wherefore the fear and dread of them fell upon all the people, whom said, There is neither truth nor righteousness in them, for they have broken the covenant and oath that they made.
Listen, there ain't no truth and righteousness in them, man. Go ahead.
After this removed Lashawan from Jerusalem, and pitched his tents in Bezek, where he sent and took many of the men that had forsaken him, and certain of the people also. And when he had slain them, he cast them into the great pit.
So Salakia, hold on. The priest of Levi went up thinking that these brothers was going to do no harm to him. Salakia. I was thinking something different. The priest went up thinking that they was going to do no harm to him. And he joined with them cats like thinking because they was Israelites, like, all right, these cats ain't going to do no harm to me. But these cats got 60 of them brothers down there and killed them. Put the brothers to death. And it said, wherefore dread of them fell upon all the people who said, there is neither no truth nor righteousness in them, for they've broken the covenant and the oath they made. Like, that's heavy. Put their own brothers to death. Go ahead.
Then committed he to the country to alchemists, and left with him a power to aid her. So Lashawan went to the king, but alchemists contended for the high priesthood. And unto him resorted all such as troubled the people, who after they had gotten the land of Judea into their power, did much hurt in Israel.
Damn. And these cats is all for their lust. They are of their father, the devil. You kidding me? Like they just like the white man. After they got the city in power and their power from murdering their own brothers, they did much hurt to Israel. And listen, when the one cat went up to the king, the other cat was mad because he wanted the priesthood. He contended for the priesthood. Like they like two effing. They like two women, man. Two females battling for a man. Battling for the love of their white daddy. They Paul, the white man. Go ahead.
Now when Judah saw the mischief that Archelaus and his company had done among the Israelites, even above the heathen, he went out into all the coasts of Judea round about, and took vengeance of them that had revolted from him, so that they durst no more go forth into the country.
Right, go ahead.
On the other side, when Archelaus saw that Judah and his company had gotten the upper hand, he knew that he was not able to abide their force. He went again to the king.
What type? Yo, is y'all reading this? Is y'all reading what it's saying? Well, I don't know if y'all can see it on here, but this is heavy. Just understand for a second the type of traders that we dealing with in our own nation. After they know the power of their people, that's why they told the other king, Lashawan, before, like, you ain't gonna be able to beat them. So you might as well just stop it. Why don't you listen to what I'm saying? I'm gonna help you. And he did it, right? And he still got his behind kicked, for sure. Now, these cats, they murdered 60 of the priests. And all the dread of them fell upon Israel. Then they took Israel because the king then gave them power. And they did much hurt to Israel. Now, Judas and them, they ain't stopping though. So when they see Judas and them fought against them in the countryside, they knew that they wasn't going to be able to beat Judas. They understood that. So what did they do? They ran back to their daddy, the white man. Go ahead.
So like on the other side,
he went again to the king. You can read from there.
He went again to the king and said all the worst of them that he could.
And said all the worst of them that he could. Meaning, he just started saying everything. Everything bad he could think of. He just started saying. Imagine T.D. Jakes like, yeah, and they hate white people. And they don't love nobody. They against homosexuals. Guess what? They pay tithes to each other. They don't even pay the church. Just imagine what he's saying. And look, they tell people don't vote, and we need to vote. Our vote counts. Can you imagine what he's saying to them, man? Go ahead.
Then the king sent Nicanor, one of his honorable princes, a man that bare deadly hate unto Israel.
Meaning he hated us. Go ahead.
Which commanded to destroy the people. So Nicanor came to Jerusalem with a great force, and sent unto Judas and his brethren deceitfully with friendly words, saying.
And this is the second heathen that tried the same. White man is a homo.
Right.
Can't even get it out. You trying to game up a man, like you trying to sue a man, like that's homo.
Right.
Go ahead.
Saying, let there be no battle between me and you. I will come with a few men that I may see you in peace.
Go ahead, which is a lie. Go ahead.
He came therefore to Judas, and they saluted one another peacefully. Howbeit the enemies were prepared to take away Judas by violence.
You already know that. Go ahead.
Which thing after it was known to Judas, to wit, that he came unto him with deceit. With deceit. He was so afraid of him, and would see his face no more.
Go ahead.
Nicanor also, when he saw that his counsel was discovered.
So Nicanor realized that Judas understood, well, that's what it meant, to wit, that Nicanor came with deceit. And he got scared of Judas, and ran away from him, like to see his face no more. After he realized it, he was like, all right, I got to rule. And Nicanor, when he realized his counsel was discovered, went out to fight against Judas. Go ahead.
Went out to fight against Judas beside SHALAM.
Go ahead.
Where there were slain of Nicanor's side about 5,000 men, and the rest fled to the city of David.
Thank you. The water, Yahweh Makwabah, all right. The Judas Maccabeus, go ahead.
Okay. After this went Nicanor up to Mount Sion, and there came out of the sanctuary certain of the priests and certain of the elders of the people to salute him peacefully, and to show him the burnt sacrifices that was also offered by the king.
For the king.
For the king. So I laughed at him and abused him shamefully, and spake proudly, and swore in his wrath, saying, unless Judas and his host be now delivered into my hands, if ever I come again in safety, I will burn up this house. And with that, he went out in a great rage.
Like they thought they was gonna show him, oh look, we got sacrifices for you. He was like, ha, listen, I ain't trying to hear all that. He pissed off that his counsel just got discovered. Right. That Judas knew that, you know what I mean, his whole game plan. He like, listen, tell with all that I want to say it so bad. That ASS kissing, man. That behind kissing. To hell with all that. Unless I take these people in my hand, I'm gonna come put y'all niggas to death. Basically, is what he said. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, Salaki, go ahead. We gotta read through. This is 9:14. Go ahead. Let's try to get the last of it.
Thou, O Lord, didst choose this house to be called by thy name, and to be a house of prayer and petitions for thy people. Be avenged of this man.
It says, then the priest entered and stood before the altar, temple, weeping and saying, go ahead.
Thou, O Lord, didst choose this house to be called by thy name, and to be a house of prayer and petition for thy people. Be avenged of this man and his host, and let them fall by the sword. Remember their blasphemies, and suffer them not to continue any longer.
All right, so I'm going to skip y'all down, right? So he just prayed to the Lord, right? So we're going to go all the way down. And I'm going to read for you. I'm going to read for you. All right. Right above this. Let's go ahead. So the 13th day. Go ahead.
So the 13th day of the month, Adar the host joined battle, but Nicanor's host was discomfited.
Yeah, they got their ass whooped. Salaki, I said it. Go ahead.
And he himself was first slain in the battle.
And he himself first was slain. I mean, they got at Nicanor himself put to death. Go ahead.
Now, when Nicanor's host saw that he was slain, they cast away their weapons and fled.
They just went and put their tail between their legs and got up out of there. No, it's not niggas pull up, they pulled off. they fled, they got out of there. Go ahead.
Then they pursued after them a day's journey from Adasia unto Gezerah, sounding an alarm after them with their trumpets.
Well, remember the memorial of blowing the trumpets, sounding those alarms. Go ahead.
Whereupon they came forth out of all the towns of Judea round about, and closed them in, so that they, turning back upon them that pursued them, were all slain with the sword, and not one of them was left.
Not one of them was left. They better stop playing with the Lord. So once again, the cowards speaking and yapping their mouth to their daddy, it didn't mean nothing. They did it all for nothing. And it just shows. That's why, oh man, what did Stephen say? He said, ye always, what did he say to them? He said, ye always do something to the prophets. I forget the exact word. Like y'all always persecuting the prophets, man. You always killing the prophets, getting the prophets killed. Because you some stinking high priest or something, man. Y'all always doing that. This ain't nothing new. Go ahead.
Okay. Afterwards, they took the spoils and the prey and smote on Nicanor's head.
Took his head off. Go ahead.
And his right hand.
And his right hand.
Which he stretched out so proudly.
Which he stretched out proudly. Go ahead.
And brought them away.
Brought them away.
And hanged them up towards Jerusalem.
And hung them up like a souvenir. Go ahead.
For this cause the people rejoiced greatly, and they kept that day a day of great gladness.
Most High in Christ. Go ahead.
Moreover, they are ordained to keep yearly this day, being the 13th of Adar. Thus the land of Judah was in rest a little while.
Thank you. We had rest for a little while, all right? With that being said, man, come on, Malaki, come up here, man. Do what you gotta do. Salaki, y'all, we had to go over the time. The damn computer screen, you know, all that, the cameras and all that. Salaki, y'all. But Harab Yahum, all right? They slew. Harab Yahum, they slew Nicanor. They slew, you know, damn, Demetrius slew Lysias and Antiochus. But they were slaying all Demetrius' men, all right? So with that being said, y'all, that concludes the class for the day. Get some strong drink, turn on the music, have some fun. With that being said, we're going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Malaki. Most High in Christ. Damn, I did not realize that Facebook is still watching the damn.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We're at I.S.U.P.K, shout out of 1 West, 121st Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come to the school, they are all finished for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shape themselves in the word. If they need transportation, to teach will arrange. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must give permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will give permission from the head to marry. Which is a commandment. Numbers 18, verse 21, Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. It means 10th in Hebrew, my Isupk. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the teacher. A priest run is a free will offering for the priest. It's not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, we're still in the feast of dedication, Hanukkah. It's for 8 days, so it started on December 1st. It's going to end Monday night. Read about that. First Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 through 61. Remind Akim and Akwafim to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be trooper in school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, even a skirt. And with that, I'm marching. And in Israel, I'm going to give one courtesy salute at Mount Shabbat, at Mount Barak.
Y'all Shemel Shabrak Thum.
Say what's the most high bless you in the name of Christ. God, you child, makes hands down. Sorry, trying to face sisters out of the room. When you get a sister, one courtesy salute. Your right hand for the sisters, your Mount Shabbat is your right hand over your left hand. Get deep together at the hill, square apart at 445 degrees angle, with your head bowed and covered. Want to give one courtesy salute to the sisters of Israel at Mount Shabbat, at Mount Barak.
Yahweh Shema, Thamba, Shimmy, Yahweh Shah.
We said was the most high, watch over you in the name of Christ. Yahweh Shah, which makes hands down, let's dismiss.